Yeah, so for anybody that's like missed it and stuff, um I pretty much like I kind of we had like a mini raid happen a couple of weeks ago, and of course that brought in like drugs and lithurium, and so I had to like sell that ASAP so that nobody accidentally took it or whatever. It was kind of like last week I called in some traders. Um, I brought home all my caravans that I had out and about. Um, we also had somebody set off, I think it was Trudeau, set off the fire foam poppers in here, so that was a thing. First things first though, I do want to uninstall these two because I've got something to replace that with pretty soon. So I'll just leave that, doing that for a moment. But yeah, we had like on the map heaps of like gold mines, gold lumps and stuff like that starting to appear. And I'm like, if I keep sending out my caravans to those, we're not gonna move. So we have like 3 out here at the moment. And initially I had kind of like identified that we were going to move up into here, but I can't say for sure where the fuck we're moving to now. So either way, I still want it to be kind of within, you know, the classic radius of a transport pod, because that would make it a lot easier for us, but we'll have to see. Is it? Heck yeah, gold paralysis. What do you mean gold paralysis? Got like, I don't know, only 12,000 gold. It's alright. That gold paralysis. You had to fill me in on that one because I don't fucking know. Oh yeah. Too deep. Oh yeah, well they'll be inside. That's actually going to be kind of interesting. Let me get everybody outside for a second. Because I moved my mining equipment inside so that we could get this particular bit of steel and shit. So, let me move you guys out here. I can't guarantee that everybody's going to stay out of the way, but we'll try. Let me save this. Separate. I'm going to be here but lurking. Need nap. Need ice cream, but got sugar crush as a freebie. What? Need an ice cream but got a sugar crush as a freebie. Is that like a type, or is that just you had a sugar crush from something else? Because like I actually got ice cream on the weekend for the first time in fuck knows how many years. And I've just been eating like most of the tub of that over the weekend, like for meals and shit. Because I'm like, why not? It's been quite nice. I might get you guys to like exit out down this way, just in case. I don't know, it's been nice having it, because like usually I won't eat ice cream unless like I'm out and about somewhere and I get like a cone if I can afford it and stuff. Can you guys go back out that way, please? Thank you. Ow. Smoking pants. He should be fine in here, maybe. I might take you guys in from there. Hold on. I know that my X things like don't use doors, don't work, so I'm just gonna get you guys to come back out here. There you go. And my animals and shit, they're gonna go inside, you know. I meant like you won't move because of the mines. Nah, it's more of like my caravans were currently already being used elsewhere, and that was what was kind of delaying me. Like, because I need all the animals to stockpile gear on, kind of stuff. So like it definitely wouldn't have stopped me from moving. Malbro, that ain't the time to be going in there, I'll tell you that much. Go outside. But yeah, no, I just kept getting more and more like pings of, oh, we found another lump, and I'm like, I could go mine it, but realistically I should let it like expire. So I did. I just called everybody home. You two, get out there. I also need this door to technically be, I need it to be open. Sky, can I get you to just like trigger this door? Thank you. Go back out there, and I want this door. See, they'll hold it open, but there we go. Actually, I have a chemfuel reactor in there that I don't want destroyed. Alright, I see how it is. Theoretically, I should only need one person to bring them out. But if I'm gonna send somebody in, they're like cricket, seal, probably not corpsey. Gupia would be fine. Senma for sure. Weeks would be great if she had a gun. I'll send Shadow in because he's going for a sleep, so why not? He'll be right. Probably you lot would be good to start with. You get you guys up in here. I also have like various turrets and other stuff in here. I didn't consider the fact that I had shit in there that they might be destroying. It's this thing I give a shit about, and it's already getting hit. So... Abba, mate, I know you got a gun. I might actually, like, give her a second, because she might draw the fire. Hold on. Regal and stuff are here, too. Okay, of course, I gotta work when I want to sleep. Let me guess, you got, like, the notification of, hi, can you come into work? Is that what just happened? I feel like that's what happens every time you go to sleep. Gorilla, you can stay where you are. I got people down in here that shouldn't be in here. I need you three to leave down here. I don't want them to be coming down in here. Like, there's a couple of people at the door that are getting hurt. Like, Abba, like, get the fuck out of there. Abba's probably going to go down, if not die from this. If I could just leave them with a Thrumbo. Which Thrumbo are you? You're Quagmire. You're a new one. Gorilla, this isn't the time to be a hero. Nor Tillman. Oh my god, everybody wants in here. Tillman, mate, go over there. Kangaroo, all that lot. I'm kind of like trying to leave you guys out here for when they eventually come out. Oh, combat supplier. Now we have to win. Come on. Get out of there. Is it? No, you drafted me. Ah. Alright, now I get it. Yeah, no, you'd be right. You're not even really doing much work. I don't know if it destroys what's on the thing, actually. They left that alone, so I don't really care too much. Bren and Rourke, that's fine. Who are you shooting? Oh, Tadashi's gone down the other way. Actually, that's not a bad strategy. Hold on. Sorry, mate. Can you come over here? I realized that I have Sari for fucking Sariel, so that's actually pretty awesome. I didn't realize that before. You guys move over. Troxos and stuff. Somebody's left wood in the door, so this is kind of great anyway. If we could just leave that open and get you guys to go out there. Jet, you've made a life choice and you're sticking with it. Same with Costa. I'm pretty sure you're a pacifist. Go stand over there. And Dosworth, mate, go stand over there. I have like 3 of my originals inside the building with, you know, where the fight is. It's not ideal. Although Bren is tanking it. Fucking Bren. Mate, maybe get out of the firing range. Or don't. It's your lungs. He's mostly alright. I think they're doing fine, considering it's inside. This group, though. Chimpanzee's here, they'll be right. He's a great melee person. Although, Sariel will fucking kill him. Just get out of the way, mate. Don't die, I want that combat supplier. Don't die. Alright, hold on. Have you going for the wildlife? Okay, one of them hasn't been hurt, though. One of them must be in the doorway. That one. He's not near the door yet. Wolfen, Ricey. I mean, I'm actually kind of curious if they destroyed anything, because a lot of stuff is on the ground now in here. I have a lot of shit. This is why I'm selling stuff. You're gonna fight the little one? Okay, that's a choice. Hold on, I need a couple of gunners in here right now. Because, Augree's made a decision. There's also a cow in here. I don't know. It's like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, no, fuck this, I'm out. And there's a yak. There's a yak too, just checking out the whole situation. Look at this thing. It's like, you know what? Oh my god, it's consuming a survival meal. What a dick. That's why they're coming in. Okay, hold on. There was a chicken in here too. Let me close that door. Nobody else is allowed in here yet. I don't care that shit's blowing up. As long as it's not my... Oh, it's my chem reactor. I actually need that. Okay. Okay. Is anybody dying? Because, like, I'll trade the combat supplier for this. It's an infinite chem reactor too. We're gonna we're going to make a solution to that. But now I'm back down to 1. So, not ideal. I think everything's dead. I don't think anybody's, like, dying hurt. Senya's back to where he's got to be. That was not great. But then again, I did forget that I put the fucking drills inside, so... let's see. Health-wise. You're only bleeding. Mai's not that hurt. I'm a little concerned for the people that might be in the caravans that may not necessarily go get themselves tended. I want to click on the door. If I could click on the door. There we go. Alright. And I think we got wood in the way of... Well, we have corpses in the way of that too. So that should be fine. Alright. Who's hurt? Sky? Not Franklin, Sky. Sky's fine. Ocelot. My... That reminds me. Where's Keys? I have a colonist called Keys. I've lost my fucking keys, of course. You know, I don't generally lose my keys, but like in this game I actually have somebody called that and I need to find them because I caught them taking the ambrosia and their life privileges are getting fully revoked. How's Shadow doing? Shadow's just got a burn on his arm. He'll be right. This lot, nothing's going on here. Now you lot. Caravan, where's your people? Mai and Ocelot appear to be in that group. Are you... How's your health? What's how you doing, Nomi? What are you up to? Mate, you two are pretty much fine. They're just small burns. Where's the rest of this caravan? Oh, one of my bulk goods traders are here too. Caravan. Ocelot. My... Abba's not in this specific caravan. Star and Kangaroo are. Okay, where was... Well, Regal. Regal got a beat down. Regal's in a different caravan. Great. If he's in a different one... Who is where for that? Abba is in that. Of course fucking Abba's in there. Abba, I know you're doing stuff, but I need you to go rest. I need you to go rest in the hospital and somebody attend you. Very good. Just watching you while I'm in this useless meeting. Alright. Well, it should help the time pass a little bit during that. Let's get somebody to clean this. And Senma got hurt too. She didn't drop her weapon, which is nice. I also needed another fucking eyeball for her, so that's the thing. Alright, first things first, combat supplier. Where's my lasagna? He's in here somewhere. I saw him like a moment ago. He was down in like the thick of the battle. Like, it doesn't have to be him. I will take somebody else if I need to. I just want to find somebody worth doing a trade with. This is the hardest part when there's a lot of people scooching around the place, is you see somebody and you're like, what were their stats? Most of them I remember, like Corpsey will do for this. Call in them. I don't really need much from a combat supply, but I've probably got shit to sell. And I could do with the inventory space. So, West Finfarnham. I'm not seeing anybody special here. I'll have to go find somebody else. There's a lamp though. So there was a time when I wanted to get a colonist called Lamp. Because it deeply amused me because of all the moth memes that were going around at the time. It still deeply amuses me. Actually, you know what? Somebody might be in here. There's Cheddar. Oh yeah, Blue Jay is part of our colony now. She got recruited. No, that's right, I sorted her out already. Ow, that was my knuckle. Okay, lasagna mate. Can I get you up here to do a trade? And then I'll get you to dismiss them because I've got 3 traders coming about the same time. And not everybody's friendly, so... Alright, let me just check on everybody's health. Regal's alright. Nobody's tended to Ava. Lincoln could. Green might be. Yeah, Green's tending. Okay, that's going to slow down that caravan just like a tiny bit. It really sucks about my fucking infinite chem reactor because I actually need that. But that's okay. I didn't see who had the disease, but I'm betting it's green. It's always green. I want your components, medicine. Mind you, I don't know what they will and won't buy, so this will be interesting. Mostly just the weapons. I do have a fuck ton of gold, so if I really needed to, I could trade for something like that. They also will take statues, and I don't want to transport statues. Like I said, I don't know where we're moving to now because of like the update that's happening and stuff, but I do know that like I've still got to pack up everything, and I've still got to get rid of all like my excess supplies and shit. So I don't want to have like excess crap just like laying around my colony that I have to like take with me or sell, you know, hyper quickly. Hey Izu, what are you up to? What are you doing today? I'm just kind of like trying to sell off some shit. I'm trying to sell off what I can to this guy. Like I should realistically sell him all my pillars, and I should stop making those because I want a better melee weapon. I should also sell this fucking silver spear because that thing's holding a lot of worth and I can't trade it properly. I got a silver ichor too. I'm just going to be on audio while spraying some cupboards at work. Oh yeah, no worries. I will be like talking constantly, so it'll be all good. It was like yesterday, I was starting with like Pokemon, and I'm like, because I wasn't like ready for the situation that I was thrown into with it, because I didn't realize that I didn't save my game the last time I played, and so I was like back battling fucking Misty and shit from like, you know, 2 months ago. Yeah, I was like kind of like mentally not ready for that, and then somebody just like made a simple comment about exercise gear, and bam, I had like an hour and a half of conversation because like, I don't know, it's a topic I can go places with and stuff. But yeah, RimWorld's a bit the same. I've got a lot of stuff to kind of set up and sell. I got specifically a lot of stuff I have to sell off out of my colony as much as I can. And I also have a lot of, well, I was going to make a lot of chemfuel, but fuck me, I'm now -1 infinite chem reactor, so it'd be really great if I could get a quest, you know, so... by the way, I had like 3. I had 3 infinite chem reactors. When we moved here, I'm pretty certain that my colonist destroyed like 2, and we only had like 1 left at one point, and I got another one. We got one through a quest, and now I'm back down to 1, which is not super ideal for this. Like that was an ineffective raid, but I'll take it because I've got other stuff, and I want the combat supplier, which I'm currently doing, because a lot of these people, they won't take the weapons, you know, they might, but some of these weapons, like a couple of them back there were like 15%. Like that's, I don't give a shit how good the fucking gun is. If it's at 15%, ain't nobody gonna be picking it up. If they do pick it up, nobody's gonna use it. I would like a flak vest. I got a bit of money I could trade for this. I like the flak vests. I'm not a huge fan of the flak jackets because they treat them like clothes. They'll chuck them off at like a certain percentage and then they'll just be gone. But these could also save a couple of like my original people if I was to get that. I just haven't been... Oh, it has move speed. I knew that the plate armor affected carry weight, but I didn't know it affected move speed. That's interesting. This looks like it's the same. Interesting. Alright. Anyway, I'm selling off the extra helmets and shit. What's some of the Pokemon Red VOD? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I was having a big old chat in Pokemon because I literally played through up until we were up to like SSN. We were gonna go down to SSN and then I just didn't save. So we went all the way back to where we were. And yeah. And I won't reread the dialogue and stuff. If I'm up against an enemy or whatever, and it's something I've read before, I won't reread it and stuff. So it actually like allowed for very much a lot of conversation, which was kind of nice. But yeah, I quite like fucking Pokemon and stuff. The old Pokemons, obviously. Yeah, have some of my drink, hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I sort of want to play more of it like next week because I got cut off with the internet. The internet literally dropped out. It was only out for like 5 to 10 minutes, but it's still long enough to disconnect stream. And I was really close to like, you know, the last like 10 or so minutes of stream anyway, so it wasn't a huge issue, but it was a little bit frustrating because like I think I battled somebody and then I entered a battle with somebody else. You guys didn't see me finish one and start the next, so I'm not quite sure where it cut off specifically. What's the Gyarados part? Oh yeah. Yeah, I kept getting my Pokemon mixed up. Sonya can't talk properly because of poor health. Mate's healthy enough, although he is only at 17%. That's not a great trade. Okay. I'll find somebody else. Assaulting Spree. E. Yeah, I keep getting like, every so often my brain just like mixes up the Pokemon. And like, all it takes is like a quick Google search and I'm like, yep, no, this is A, B, and C of type Pokemon or whatever, but it doesn't always work that way when I'm trying to recall it because I feel like it's so long ago that like the information I'm recalling from, like, I don't know about you guys, but at least when I was a kid, it seemed like really imperative to learn the 150 odd Pokemon that existed, you know, initially. And oh fuck, I dismissed them. You know what, hold on. I need that trader. Well, we're going back into the raid. We might not lose the fucking chem reactor. We'll see. Oh man, I won't have to send fucking lasagna over to trade. That's wow. Yeah, no, I legitimately need that trader. So I forgot that I set them to dismiss after my person talks them. So I'm glad I looked up because otherwise I wouldn't have known where the fuck they went. Okay. So what I think might be better, alright, is I want everybody that has a fucking gun to literally like come and pile in here. That's going to be the difference. Eddie, I don't know where you're going. Get down here. Go here. Is anybody that can walk in here, if they can walk past where it's breaking, I don't know if that's going to break it. We'll find out. Now, it would be good if you guys could kind of stay about there. They're probably going to get the hit. But as long as we don't get like a backwash kind of spray going on in here. Basically what I mean is I don't want them to be shooting at the same direction of each other and like hitting each other on either side of it. But yeah, no combat supply, I guess, so I guess I'm going to have to find a way to get rid of my weapons. You two are probably going to get knocked out there. Octopus, I'm not sure where you're going. You guys stayed there. Seal all that. Cricket, mate. Cricket, sir. Go back. Go back. Go back. Move your cheeks, sir. Fucking get out of the way. There you go. Alright. I think, apart from the panther that's randomly coming in, may or may not be in the group. I don't know. We should be okay. Let's move Vincent a little bit. I think Seal and Enge are kind of in a bad spot. Enye's not in a great spot. I do have 2 Thrombos walking around in here, like point blank. There we go, Remington. Seal's in a really bad spot, but Remington's in a great spot. Okay, Vincent and Seal, a couple of people getting sort of shot in here. Can you move over? I can't guarantee that they're not going to accidentally kill each other. Somebody's downed. Seal. Yeah, there's no surprise there. I figure brute force in here. This is at 61%. If nobody breaks that, we get that. Okay, Bical, Vincent, everybody's really hurt. So this is actually like kind of colonist-wise statistically worse. But resource-wise, maybe better. To be fair, the combat supplier won't come back over. It's not like a caravan. I can't just, like, hail one. So... But I guess we have the chem reactor, so there's that. I'll let everybody go off to their respective hospitals and stuff. I think everybody's gone back to work. Now, I also saw that this was gone, so I might as well get the biofuel refinery, or is it something else? Somebody told me about this, and I only found this one, but I think there's a different one that lets me power? Chemfuel power generator. It must be the biofuel one. Binds biological metal into chemfuel. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So yeah, I can make fuel with this because I've got like what 30,000 wood. Combat supplier again. Oh, lucky. Okay. Hold on, let's fucking save it this time. Let's save it. So you're down to play some... Is it co-op door kickers 2 maybe? The fuck is that? Also, just as a heads up, don't ask to like join games or playing games and stuff with me. I don't really play with my community unless it's like a special event or something that I've organized. And it's usually with like members of my community that like I've gotten to know over time and, you know, have built up trust with and stuff. So, yeah. I also have no fucking clue what that game is either. Where the fuck is Labia? Because I need her to do a trade. She's got like 14. Mind you, I guess Vulture has the better... Either Vulture or Viper. I always mix them up. One of the two has the highest. Hold on. Right, priority. Who's got the highest social? It is Labia. Okay, she's at 14. Alright. I'm pretty sure I've clicked on her now, but let's send it back to normal. There we go. And then I promptly clicked off her. But she should be over here. Since... There, she's asleep. Okay. Well, we can't be waiting for her to wake up. There we go. Alright, how are everybody going? I need to check on my caravanners too. Nobody's... Well, death in 5 hours, but he's being tended death in 5 hours again. 13... 20... I can't fucking click on octopus because everybody's trying to bring wood through here for... Are you guys bringing wood through here for the kitchens? Where are you taking that? Hold on. Oh, okay. That's... I still don't think that needed to go through there. Scanned underground steel. Cool. Down here somewhere. Which reminds me too that the reason why this has got a square in it is because we had a meteorite. I forgot to redo the thing. I forgot. So, thinking like a game expose. What do you mean? I legitimately don't understand. What does expose mean? Let me do a search. Oh, that's a nice background. It's like sands in the desert or some shit. I don't know, my Internet Explorer is like, you know what? Here's a really pretty picture. It's just distracting me. What is it? Make something visible by uncovering it. Reveal the true objectable nature of something or someone. Weird. I love when like Google gives me an answer, but it kind of makes it more confusing. You know? It's like, I appreciate your response, Google, but like, I understand how a waiver feels now. That time that they were, they Google searched something I said, and it just made it so much more confusing, and I was like, how? And I'm like, I just experienced it. It's all good, I got it. But yeah, usually when it comes to games and stuff, because like I don't currently have a random game night, I'm not playing any like additional games outside of kind of, well, Mondays I'm not currently doing 7 Days to Die until 2.0 releases, so that's kind of temporarily my random game night. But I do also have like about 15 games currently in rotation on my random game night. A lot of them are older nostalgic games that I have played in the past and am replaying them currently. I don't usually look for new games because like normally it's a case of like I can't afford it and or don't have time to play it kind of thing. If it's not something I've played before, I'm probably not usually going to just jump on and play something brand new on stream unless like I've seen a little bit about it or I think that the concept's interesting enough to like weather the potential hazards of streaming a unseen game kind of thing. Because when you stream a game and you don't know what's in the content and stuff, you kind of leave yourself open